This podcast is proudly supported by the Ōtara Network Action Committee, ONAC, community-owned, community-driven, and community-led.
Welcome everyone to the We Are Ōtara Podcast. Today we've got a special guest. We got the 274 Cleanup Queens. I got that right. So today we're going to talk about something very important. I'm just going to borrow this if you don't mind. We're going to talk about Auckland Council and their beautiful work out in South Auckland, Ōtara, around the area. Is that district? So Papatoe, Ōtara, and we're going to be talking about the Inorganics. So we talk about the importance of keeping our community clean. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And why would that be important to keep our community clean?
I think it's important because a lot of our rubbish actually wash up in our owers and creeks.
Yeah. What about our parks? You know, what happened if our kids play in the playground and they found like giant ass fridge in the middle of nowhere? What happens to that? You know? Yeah. So you reckon that it's important because it keeps our parks and creeks clean, and it helps us find a way to dump them into a different spot, which is in, was it Zero Tamaki? Is that right?
Tamaki Zero Waste Tub, yes.
Yeah. So that's where you'll put all your inorganics in there. Is that right? Yeah. So there are certain rules, right? It has to be in the property. Is that correct?
Yes, and it has to be, I think, 1 cubic meter, so 1 meter width and height.
Wow. Okay. So that is so specific for it, right?
Yes.
It's cool. So Chevelle, I hear that you have to book in to do these inorganics. How long do I need to? What's the due date for me to do my bookings?
So the due date for the booking is Sunday the 5th of January 25.
Yeah. And what are the dates where they will be collecting them, Ana?
Okay, so the dates of collections will be around 13th to 17th of January.
Awesome. So does that mean that from the 13th to the 17th, that means that they will be able to pick up my inorganics? So that's like my old fridges and my electronic stuff. Is that right? Yes. What are the things I'm not allowed to put in there? Because I have a lot of things in my house. It's a dump pretty much.
What you can't put in is household recyclable, like paper and cardboard household rubbish items.
Yeah, because we've got the red and yellow bins, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And liquid, like paint.
And chemicals?
Yeah.
So if I put like my 2-year-old British paints outside, I'm not allowed, right? I'm gonna get the fussy balassis. Nice. All right. So, and anything else? Am I allowed to put my toilet in there?
No.
I
No.
can't put my toilet in there. Oh, that sucks. I know. I can put tires in there, right? No, I can't put my. Okay, one more try. Am I allowed to put in my old syringes for my diabetic, type 2,
No.
I'm not allowed? Oh.
No.
I gotta find somewhere else. Sorry. So with all of that, how do I do my booking? How do I do it? Where do I go?
So you can hop on the Auckland Council's website.
Yep.
Which you'll probably just have to search up your address and just answer a few questions.
Okay, so if I go on it now, pretend I go 123 Plankown Street. Okay, yeah. What are the questions do I need to answer?
So there'll be probably questions like where you can put your inorganics, where it can go.
Yeah.
And just little information about yourself. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to put that in. Cool. So we got all that. So it has to be so folks, it's from January the 5th, and the times of pickup will be on the 13th and the 17th. Thank you so much for that. Now I got everything booked in and all sorted out. I heard that you're doing a big door knocking. Is that correct?
Yes.
How was that? How was that all that door knocking that you did during that time? I heard you had some adults with you as well.
Yes, so we had Hoya.
Yeah.
And we had Charlotte with us.
Yeah, and how? What was that? What was that like for you, Chevelle?
The door knocking was okay, nervousing and whatever.
Yeah, and what made you get over that nervousness? Was it hanging out with Ana?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
everyone.
I can tell because Anna's doing most of the talking. You know. What about you, Ana? What was your experience like for the door knocking?
Personally, I think of something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something just walking up to random people's houses. Thinking about inorganics. But yeah.
Yeah, I heard that you're going through not Peppertory, Preston. I heard you go through Preston Road.
Yes.
Don't go to my street. I'm not there. I'm at work. But good work. Thank you so much for doing this hard work. I do have one more question for you. What piece of advice could you give to our community out there who wants to keep our streets clean and our parks and creeks clean? Just one advice.
Don't dump. Be a tidy Kiwi.
Hey! Awesome. And what about you, Chevelle?
Just sorry.
No, you're right.
Just keep our community clean. If someone dumps, just tell them to either come to us or call the 0800 no dump.
Yeah, so we'll find you over here in Exhilarating Aotearoa, 1-40 Love Go Crescent. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And you'll be able to help you out, right? So I found my neighbour dumping my. Never mind. But thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. Awesome. And then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I do. And also, special message from the We Are Ōtara crew as well as the We Are Ōtara podcast. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.